Your phone is sitting on a table. You're not gaming, not watching videos, not even touching it. Yet somehow, it's getting hot. How? Most people blame the battery. But often, the battery isn't the real culprit. The real cause may be hiding inside your apps. And one of them could be running right now. Here's what most smartphone users never realize. An app doesn't have to be open to be active. Many apps continue working in the background, checking notifications, tracking location, uploading photos, syncing files, collecting data, refreshing content, over and over and over again, even while your screen is off. And every one of those tasks uses processing power. More processing means more heat. But that's only the beginning. There's another hidden heat generator. A weak mobile signal. Sounds strange, right? Imagine trying to have a conversation with someone standing far away. You'd have to shout louder. Your phone does something similar. When signal strength is poor, your device increases power usage to stay connected. Searching for towers, reconnecting repeatedly, maintaining unstable data connections, and all of that creates heat. That's why many people notice their phones getting hotter in elevators, basements, parking garages, or remote areas. Not because they're using the phone more, because the phone is working harder. Now here's something even fewer people know. Cheap charging accessories can create overheating too. A low-quality charging cable may look identical to a good one, but internally, it can deliver unstable power. That forces charging components to work harder, generating extra heat during charging, sometimes significantly more. And heat generated during charging is especially dangerous, because the battery is already under stress. Now combine fast charging, high screen brightness, background apps, poor signal, and a thick phone case. You've just created the perfect recipe for overheating. But wait, what if your phone gets hot even when you're doing almost nothing? That could point to something else. A rogue app. Occasionally, an app develops a bug. Instead of resting normally, it continuously uses system resources, draining battery, consuming processor power, generating heat, sometimes for hours. The scary part? You may never see it happening. Your screen looks normal. The phone seems fine. Meanwhile, one app is quietly working overtime in the background. Here's a quick test. Open your battery usage statistics. Look for apps consuming unusually high power, especially apps you barely use. If something looks suspicious, force close it, update it, or uninstall it temporarily. You might be surprised how quickly temperatures drop. Now let's talk about sunlight. Many people leave phones on car dashboards, outdoor tables, windowsills, or direct sunlight. Just for a few minutes. Big mistake. Modern smartphones absorb heat rapidly, even if you're not actively using them. And once internal temperatures rise, cooling down takes much longer than heating up. That's why phones often display warnings like device temperature too high, charging paused, performance limited. These warnings aren't glitches. They're emergency protection systems. Your phone is trying to prevent permanent damage, because excessive heat doesn't only affect battery health. It can impact storage chips, display components, camera sensors, and overall long-term performance. Think of heat like rust. You don't notice the damage immediately, but over time, it slowly adds up, day after day, month after month, until one day, battery life suddenly feels terrible. Apps feel slower, and the phone doesn't perform like it used to. Most people assume the device is simply old, but often, years of unnecessary heat accelerated the aging process. Here's how to keep temperatures lower. Avoid direct sunlight whenever possible. Use quality charging accessories. Keep software updated. Remove apps you no longer use. Turn off location access for apps that don't need it. And pay attention to battery usage reports. They're one of the easiest ways to spot hidden problems. Remember, a smartphone should become warm sometimes. That's normal. But consistently hot? That's information. Your phone is trying to tell you something. And the sooner you identify the cause, the longer your battery, performance, and device lifespan will last. Because overheating isn't just an inconvenience. It's often a warning. And smart users don't ignore warnings.